Okay, now you know some about stress and strain, and we're going to talk about how you actually test materials. Normally you could use a stress analyzer like this, and we have one of these, but to actually physically do these tests, it's actually pretty time consuming. And I'd rather us spend our time doing robotic stuff than spend a couple of classes actually doing this. So we're going to use a simulator software, but I'm going to show you how this works on this PowerPoint. So basically, you open up the front of this machine, and you have to take an actual piece of metal, and you have to take some time to put it in this little adapter. It goes in, these are the ends, you tighten it down so it holds it really tight. And then it goes inside this piece, which has it like that, and it goes inside there. So this is the piece we're actually testing right there. Then you take this whole assembly, finish screwing it all down, put it inside here. And then that little assembly goes inside this machine, and then you have to screw all these pieces down. If you've kind of kept track of how many times we had to put a piece inside a piece and tighten it all down, you can see why this is very time consuming if we did it 20 times for everyone in class. And then once you push the button on the machine, the computer puts out a graph like this after it tests it. It actually pulls the little sample, and it just produces this graph, which I would then just print out for you, which you would do the rest of this activity with this little graph you got from the machine. On the machine, you'd push the little button. Gives us the graph, we print it out. Then we'd have to go through and do the steps of opening it up and taking all our parts out. So basically, instead of using the actual physical machine to do it, we're going to use a little simulator software that looks like this. There you go, I got you centered. It looks just like this. So instead of having to go through all that work of physically attaching it and making it work, we just grab one of these test samples, and I'll tell you which one to grab, and it tells you right here which kind you have. And you just put it in here, and then you hit start, and it pulls the sample, and it creates the graph. Once you get done, you're going to take your snipping tool and snip this off, and then you're going to place this into your worksheet that we're going to be working on today. And that's all you'll have to do.